Hey everyone, Quinto Epic here with another Can They Be Redeemed or Destroyed? If I sound like I might be sick, it's because I was, but I am recovering. This is just for fun and shouldn't be taken seriously. So please remember that. Before we start, I would like to say leave a comment below for who or what I should review next, because this is fun. Today we will be talking about SCP-106, the Old Man, which I will also call the Trophy Hunter. We will not be going into his backstory because there are theories about his origins and not really into his SCP Wiki files. But if I would say so myself, I would say he was a hunter in his past life, just saying. As the name suggests, it is an elderly man that likes to hunt people between the ages 10 through 25 for a purpose not really stated other than maybe it's his own gratification. When he hunts, he can go through all solid matter, breaking it down in only a few seconds after it reacts to the item in question. He can hang upside down indefinitely, which is nightmare fuel. Oh my god. Anything that can hang upside down and stay there, it's not good. Like, look at bat monsters or Jeepers Creepers, stuff like that. That's never good. And if it affects the person he is hunting, they'll start doing that to their internal bodily organs, with what scientists say is a pre-digestion period that can last up to 6 hours. So your internals are kind of burning for 6 hours long. Isn't that just, But the best part, just kidding, it's pretty horrible, is the pocket dimension. Imagine being in a dream, lost at school, can't find your room, but like 600 times worse. Because that is kind of what it is. Endless hallways which you can hunt and play with you, while also being in control, get this, of time, space, and your perception in that dimension. Fun times ahead, because sometimes it will even let you out, just to let you be caught again, as if it's a game. Woo! That sounds fun. Looking at what it can do, we can assume it loves to play with its prey more than killing it. But it does not mean that it doesn't like that part as well. All the signs of letting the internal pre-digestion take as long when it can go through solid matter in just a few seconds. But human organs can burn up for 6 hours long. Right? It's like, why would it let that happen? And then, when in the pocket dimension, which I'm not too sure if it makes the place itself or if it just lives there, and just for the reference, pocket dimensions are spaces that are too small or too easily accessible to be truly considered a separate dimension and are referred to as a small extra pocket of space that is attached to our own. Kind of cool, I guess. Let the people out just so it can take them again. Then it also will go dormant just to make people think it's calmed down before coming out of it in a state of agitation. So, let people say, oh, it's calm, it's not going to hurt me, and then, where's Billy? That's how it goes. So now that we got that out of the way, let's discuss if it can be redeemed. This one is way trickier than my previous SCP video, because while the other had some kind of hope, SCP-106 seemed to want nothing more than just to hunt and play with the prey that is hunting. Like a trophy hunter, which is in my book, is hardly ever redeemable. Just for those wondering, trophy hunters kill stuff just for the thrill and the prize of it, and usually collect items from them, for example, elephants and their tusks, or deer for their antlers. And usually doesn't even care about eating them and leaves the body there, which SCP does show signs that he does not hunt for hunger, but for the sport of it, which is pretty horrible. For that reason, I really can't see it as a redeemable SCP, and in fact, I believe it to be highly dangerous if not taken care of, which will now take us to the next section. Can it be destroyed? While it has a pocket dimension in the files for its containment, if a building or room is complicated for it to map out, it will get confused and it will take time before it can map out the area to enter or exit. That goes for rooms lined with liquid or lead and go all goopy teleport mode. And that it has an aversion to sunlight, making it go into the pocket dimension to get away. While sunlight shows no signs of damaging him, there is a clear sign it does not like it. If there were a way to get him into a complicated room that is lifted up into the air, that can open up and the floors and walls part away fast enough that it can't open a pocket dimension in time, what would happen? Because since he needs a physical surface to go into that dimension, what happens to him when direct sunlight hits him long enough as he's in the air? While I would believe its long enough exposure could actually kill it and make it all toasty with the mosty, I don't know if that would work. And if that does fail, we could just yeet him into the sun. Or near the sun into space, and again take away the physical object that he can leave. With that way, the light will be on him directly, and he would have no means to escape. I would argue we could surround him in pure water, but eventually I think he would learn to be able to manifest himself a way out of it, because water is a physical object. It would just confuse him for a bit before he found a way out, but we could use the water to transport him to the sun, perhaps. Well, this is a what if video. I really do think that the analogy that he is a trophy hunter is way right on point. I think honestly we could use that as a way to trick him into maybe a situation where he gets heated by maybe lights as powerful as the sun or even stronger than the sun, and maybe that could get him. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and caress that little bell to be notified when a new video comes out. Leave a comment below and what you would like to hear about next. I would be so happy to hear suggestions from you guys. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.